Imagine an unseen hand subtly influencing economies, shaping global trade, and impacting the lives of billions. This hand is not a figment of imagination or a plot from a spy thriller. It is the very real and tangible influence of the US dollar, a currency that has woven itself into the fabric of global finance and commerce. No, it's not a scene from a spy thriller. It's the reality of the US dollar's global dominance. The dollar is more than just paper and ink. It is a symbol of economic power and stability, a cornerstone of international trade, and a benchmark for currencies worldwide. From the bustling streets of London to the vibrant markets of Tokyo, the dollar's presence is pervasive, its influence undeniable. It is the currency of choice for international transactions, the preferred reserve currency for central banks, and a safe haven in times of economic uncertainty. But how did a simple unit of currency ascend to such a position of power? The journey of the US dollar is a tale of strategic foresight, historical contingencies, and the complex interplay of global economic forces. It is a story that begins in the early days of American independence and continues to evolve in the 21st century, and more importantly, what does its future hold in an increasingly multipolar world? As emerging economies rise and new financial technologies disrupt traditional systems, the dollar faces unprecedented challenges and opportunities. Will it maintain its dominance, or will we witness the emergence of a new global currency order? The story of the dollar's rise is one of historical turning points, strategic decisions, and the intricate workings of global finance. Key moments such as the Bretton Woods Agreement, the establishment of the Federal Reserve, and the dollar's decoupling from gold have all played pivotal roles in shaping its trajectory. It's a story that touches us all, influencing everything from the price of our morning coffee to the stability of our retirement savings. The dollar's value affects the cost of imports and exports, the interest rates on loans, and the returns on investments, making its impact both broad and deeply personal. Understanding the dollar's journey to global dominance is not just an academic exercise, it's crucial to navigating the complexities of today's interconnected world. For students of economics, business professionals, and policymakers alike, grasping the nuances of the dollar's influence is essential for making informed decisions in a globalized economy. The dollar's reign was not preordained. It emerged from a confluence of historical events, economic policies, and geopolitical strategies. The early financial systems, the establishment of trust in the currency, and the adaptability of the U.S. economy all contributed to the dollar's rise. It wasn't a foregone conclusion. The dollar's dominance was the result of deliberate actions by policymakers, the resilience of the American economy, and the strategic positioning of the United States on the global stage. Each decision, each policy, each market reaction played a part in this complex narrative. Rather, it was a series of events, some carefully orchestrated, others entirely unforeseen, that catapulted the dollar to its current status. Wars, economic crises, technological advancements, and shifts in global power dynamics all influenced the dollar's journey. This essay delves into this fascinating history, exploring the key moments that shaped the dollar's trajectory and analyzing the challenges it faces in the 21st century. We will examine the impact of digital currencies, the rise of China, and the evolving landscape of international trade. Buckle up, because the ride promises to be both enlightening and, dare we say, a touch exhilarating. As we navigate through the twists and turns of the dollar's history and its future prospects, we will uncover the intricate web of factors that have made the U.S. dollar the powerhouse it is today. The year is 1944. The world is in the throes of the most devastating conflict in human history. Nations are locked in a brutal struggle, and the very fabric of global society is being torn apart. World War II has ravaged the globe, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Cities lie in ruins, and the human cost is staggering. The war has not only claimed millions of lives, but has also decimated economies and destabilized currencies. The aftermath is a world in disarray, with economies shattered and currencies in disarray. The infrastructure of many nations is in tatters, and the people are grappling with poverty and uncertainty. From the ashes of this devastation, a new world order emerges, one that seeks to rebuild and restore stability. International cooperation becomes the cornerstone of this new era, as nations come together to forge a path forward. In this new order, the United States, with its untouched industrial might and vast gold reserves, takes center stage. The U.S. economy, having emerged from the war largely unscathed, is poised to lead the world in reconstruction and recovery. In the picturesque town of Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, a historic gathering takes place. Representatives from 44 nations convene with a common goal: to rebuild the global financial system and ensure lasting peace and prosperity. These delegates, representing a diverse array of countries, understand the gravity of their mission. They are determined to create a framework that will prevent the economic chaos that contributed to the war. The Bretton Woods Agreement, signed in that fateful year, laid the foundation for the dollar's dominance. This landmark accord established a new international monetary system, one that would shape the global economy for decades to come. It established a fixed exchange rate system, pegging the value of other major currencies to the U.S. dollar. This system provided much-needed stability and predictability in international trade and finance. The U.S. dollar, in turn, was directly convertible to gold at a fixed price. This gold standard ensured that the dollar was backed by a tangible asset, further solidifying its position as the world's reserve currency. This effectively crowned the dollar as the world's reserve currency, the standard by which all others were measured. The dollar became the linchpin of the global financial system, a symbol of stability and trust. The agreement reflected the prevailing geopolitical realities of the time. The United States, with its economic and military might, was in a unique position to lead the world in this new era of cooperation and growth. The United States, having emerged from the war largely unscathed, possessed the economic clout to underpin the new system. Its industrial base was intact, and its financial resources were unparalleled. Other nations, eager for stability and wary of repeating the economic turmoil of the interwar period, readily adopted the dollar as the linchpin of global finance. They saw in the dollar a beacon of hope and a foundation for rebuilding their shattered economies. The Bretton Woods system, with the dollar at its core, ushered in an era of unprecedented global economic growth. Trade flourished, currencies stabilized, and the world witnessed a period of relative prosperity. The post-war years saw remarkable economic expansion. Nations rebuilt their industries, and international trade reached new heights. The stability provided by the Bretton Woods system allowed for long-term planning and investment. Trade flourished, currencies stabilized, and the world witnessed a period of relative prosperity. The dollar, as the anchor of this system, facilitated the flow of goods and capital across borders, driving economic growth. However, this seemingly unshakable system, built on the bedrock of the gold standard, would face its greatest challenge a few decades later. The economic landscape was changing, and the fixed exchange rate system began to show signs of strain. The seeds of change were sown, setting the stage for a seismic shift in the global financial order. The world was on the brink of a new era, one that would redefine the role of the dollar and reshape the international monetary system.